Hi guys, so we have been thinking about what makes a community, and we've read two books already. We've read Chinatown and we read For You Are a Kenyan Child. Now, in Chinatown, the members of this community shared similarities and differences, but they also appreciated what every member brought to the community. For You Are a Kenyan Child, in this book, every member of the community had a specific job and they contributed to the bigger community as a whole. Now, in the book that you're going to listen to today, it's a very exciting book because it is called Stella Louella's Runaway book, and we have a Stella in our class, so that's exciting. And in this book, all the community members are going to work together to solve a problem. So we've read three books that have been about communities, and all three of these books they go through the entire community. In Chinatown, you saw all of Chinatown. You saw all of that part of the city. For You Are a Kenyan Child, you saw the whole village. Well, in Stella Louella's Runaway book, you're going to see an entire town. These are all examples of communities. So in Stella Louella's Runaway book, we do need to go over some vocabulary before you listen to it. This is a very funny book, and you will notice that Stella Louella loses a book. And your job is to figure out what book did she lose. You're going to hear a lot of clues when you listen to this book. And when I'm looking at this page right here, I notice that she reads everywhere. So it's not surprising that she loses her book. And when she realizes that she loses her book, she goes into a tizzy. And she frantically searches everywhere for it. If you're looking at this page and you're thinking about the fact that Stella Louella goes into a tizzy, that means she's going like crazy looking for her book. She's frantic. And throughout the entire book, she is going to feel this way. She's always feeling really, really frantic. She's feeling like she's going to burst into tears at any moment. She is worried. She is so nervous about telling the librarian that she lost her book that she is going to be, every time she says something, the author, Lisa Campbell Ernst, is going to use words like begging, pleaded, sobbing, whining, cried. She's not going to say, said Stella. She's going to use these types of words to demonstrate how nervous Stella is and how worried Stella is about finding that book to return to the library. Now, one other thing I want to point out is there is a phrase, and it says, Stella ran pell-mell to Sal's Fix-It shop with Wanda Lynn, Officer Tim, Tiffany Ann, Wally, Sam, and her father close behind. Pell-mell means she's running really rushed. She's confused, she's disorderly, she is just all over the place because she's crazily looking for this book. And throughout the whole book, you're going to notice that the community rallies behind her and is helping her look for this book. Just like we talked about, a community can come together and help solve a problem. And eventually, as you listen to this whole book, more and more community members are going to be a part of it. More and more community members are going to want to help to solve this problem, but Stella's feelings never change. She's always crazy looking for this book. She's always worried about the librarian not accepting the fact that she lost the book. And now this is the most people looking for the book. This is everyone who is looking for the book. And they are right outside the library at this point. And when they go in to the library, they're all there with her. They're all showing support. They're all worried with her. And if you can see their faces, you know none of them are laughing, none of them are smiling. Everybody is feeling the way Stella is feeling. So this whole book, she is going to feel a certain way. She's going to feel very nervous, confused, frustrated. She's going to be frantic. She's going to be sobbing and whining and crying and begging and pleading, and they're all going to come together to help Stella find the book. And like I said before, your job is to listen to this book and figure out what book she is missing. It's going to give you clues, but also how are they working together as a community? And thinking about that big question, what makes a community? All right, enjoy this book. I will say you can fast forward to about 1 minute, 40 seconds in the next video, because that librarian who is reading the book is just going over how she chose that book. But you can fast forward a little bit to get to where she actually starts reading the book. All right, guys, enjoy this book.